Warning. The show you're about to see contains material unsuitable for children and questionable among most adults. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, it's Jesse Camp, your brand new host here at The Special. Unfortunately, I couldn't be in the studio this week due to my prior contractual obligations to the Monsters of Rock cruise. So while you're watching this, I am probably in the Bahamas wishing that I'd brought my passport instead of a naturalized birth certificate, because there ain't no way I'm getting home, because I got too drunk and fell off the boat. But I don't know if that's going to happen. But what I do know is going to happen this week, we got musical guests Acid Dad. Are they a trip pop band from the UK circa 1992 with the Charlatans? I don't know. But I've been only hearing great shit about the Acid Dad is a woman. Okay, she's phenomenal. No, it is a band. Who is Acid Dad? Well, that question is going to be answered very shortly on this broadcast. But we're also going to be giving you a little bit of a taste of what The Special premiering March 2nd with Jesse Camp, what it's all about, with some funny clips tonight. So I hope you enjoy this next hour, and please make sure to tune in next week for a brand new edition of The Special starring me, Jesse Camp, with a boatload of special guests. You're not going to want to miss it. But hey, there's a show to do, so here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for yourselves. What a crowd. Thank you so much. I love this crowd. Thank you, thank you. Now, of course, this week we have a very special presentation of The Special. And right now, I am doing one of my famed comedy workshops, Steve Whalen, Mr. Jokes, How to Be Funny. But first, once again, give it up for yourselves. You've been a spectacular crowd so far. Before I begin, who's ready for a joke of the week? You folks ready for a joke of the week? Who's ready? You know, stand-up audiences are too sensitive these days. Why, just the other day, a stand-up audience took me out and brought me flowers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good crowd, good crowd. I love this crowd. Now, of course, I joke about my career. I say, you know, my career's not going well. I uploaded my jokes to the website Funny or Die, and the funeral is on Monday. I say things like that. I say things like, I called up my agent. I said, you're doing a bad job of getting my name out there. And he said, who is this? You know, I say things like that. But, of course, there's no kidding about the fact that I am a very accomplished joke writer. I write jokes for comedians all over Staten Island, including the Looney Bin, where I was voted Staten Island's funniest for 3 years running. Thank you. Very proud of that fact. Thank you. Thank you. And, of course, with this show, Steve Whalen, Mr. Jokes, How to Be Funny, we talk about jokes new and old, the classic masters, and, of course, where they went wrong and where we can improve on them. And, of course, you can apply these same principles to your work at open mics, comedy shows, bar mitzvahs, wherever you perform comedy. And, of course, I'm very proud of the fact that this show has won the Golden Betamax Award for Best VHS Comedy Presentation. Thank you so much. We're going to move on to our first segment today. We're going to jump right into it, and we're going to write a joke. So who's ready for that? Who's ready to dissect some comedy? Now, of course, this is what's known as the patented Mr. Jokes joke tree. Now, I know what you're thinking, a joke tree, huh? You must feel like a sap. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for some suggestions from the audience, and we're going to make a joke tree out of that. So anybody have a suggestion, anything at all, please feel free. Donald Trump. I heard Donald Trump. Okay, Donald Trump. Anybody else? Any other suggestions? Feel free. Feel free. Police officer. Police officer. We'll just say cop. Okay. So let's draw a little tree right here. All right. So what do we know about Donald Trump? What do we know about him? He's got big hair, right? Big hair. All right. What else do we know? Politics. Let's see. What else? It talks about China, right? The Apprentice. You're fired, right? You're fired. Anyone else? Let's have an audience. What do we know about Donald Trump? Huh? Racist. Okay. Racist. Anything else? Maybe you. Anybody else? Anybody? Okay. President, next president of the United States, probably. Okay. What else do we know? What was it? Orange. Okay, I heard orange. Okay, what do we know about police officers? Okay, police officers. Let's see. NYPD, right? See a lot of those around. Let's see. What else do we know about cops? Anything? Let's see. They're very helpful, right? They're always very helpful. Right? They have hats, right? What else? Anybody else? Anything about cops? What? Donuts. There we go. All right. We usually try to stray from stereotypes, but is there anything else that we know about? Anything else that we know about cops? Anything? Guns. Okay, guns. All right. Very controversial, topical topic right now. So what do we think? What do we got? Okay, so let's see. Racist, guns, orange hats. What do we see? NYPD, politics. I think I got the perfect joke right here. Okay. Donald Trump is just a cop with an attitude. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Thank you. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you so much, folks. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And you see, it's just as easy. It's just as easy for you at home. What I want you to do, if you don't mind, go out to your next open mic night and test this out, okay? But let them know Mr. Joke sent you, okay? Donald Trump is just a cop with an attitude. Okay, thank you so much. I love it. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. What a wonderful segment. Give it up for yourselves. All right. Okay, on to our next segment, of course, working with props. These props were sent in from friends all around the world for me to punch up and make jokes upon. Can we get a close-up on this? A slipper. Everybody? A slipper. Everybody? A slipper. Oh, I'm glad it's not a shoe. Gesundheit. Anyway. Well, I'm glad we started off on the right foot with this one, huh? There we go. The ideas, let the ideas just come to you. What's this? Oh, it looks like I found my soul material. Am I right? That's okay. Usually we don't do stereotypes, but thank you. A slipper. Thank you for sending that in, Brandon from Minnesota. Okay. Well, let's see. The next one. A waffle maker. All right. A waffle maker. Ladies and gentlemen, waffle maker. A waffle maker. What's funny about this? What's funny? I don't know why they sent me a waffle maker. I thought I was off the grid. Hey, come on out there. Don't be a square. An important note next time, please thoroughly clean your props before sending them to me. Frankly, a little unprofessional. Keith from Michigan. Finally, we have a fishing reel toy. A fishing reel toy. Ladies and gentlemen, a fishing reel toy. Let's come to me. Let's come. Well, it looks like this thing is the real deal. What did you write today? Remember, always throw in a catchphrase. Let's see. Fish. Oh, I've got it. You know, they're giving me this after the show. That's right. They're paying me scale. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, thank you. And of course, speaking of paying me scale, these riffs are all property of Steve Whalen and Mr. Jokes, and we will negotiate fees for them after the show. Thank you, David from Kentucky. Wasn't that a wonderful segment? Thank you so much. All right, I'm dropping the mic. Audiences usually tell me to drop the mic. Please. But anyway, all right. You know, before I move on to my next segment, let me just say this. There's an old saying.
If there's an old saying, you've said it.
Oh, no. Oh, what's this? Folks, it looks like we have a heckler in our midst. Ladies and gentlemen, the heckler portrayed. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Higbie. Paul Higbie is our heckler, please.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, yes.
Now, hold on a second. What's going on behind that curtain?
Nothing.
Yeah, and nothing's going on in front of it either.
Whew. Well, you know, hecklers can be very challenging for new and inexperienced comedians, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Here are some simple tips for dealing with a heckler of your own. Well, you know, Paul, or Heckler, excuse me, I don't think you should be saying rude things to me. Why, I got away with a joke.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you, you got away with a lot of jokes.
Oh boy. Ooh, let me tell you, this is a very challenging foe, but the first step is to know your heckler. Some hecklers are just mean, but some might think they're helping a comedy show by giving advice.
I actually do have some advice for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're like right up on the microphone. Could you step back a little bit?
Okay.
Yeah, just leave the microphone and step back.
Okay.
Step back a little more.
How far do you want me to go?
Yeah, you got a car?
Oh my goodness. This is no ordinary heckler. Yeah. Another popular technique, of course, is to state your credentials. Let the heckler know you're fully qualified to run a show and demand respect. Now wait just a minute, heckler. I'm a funny guy. I know the secret to comedy.
Well, I'll tell you, you're one guy who knows how to keep a secret.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, of course, the final thing to understand, important above all else, hecklers are people too. If all else fails, understanding a heckler on a personal level can subdue them and allow you to continue the show. Now, wait a minute, heckler. I don't come to where you work and kick the broom out of your hand.
Hey.
Just what do you do for a living anyway?
Nothing.
Well, how do you know when you're done?
Ooh, you got me. Oh, you got me real good. To ease up, because the reason I'm out of work is I have health problems, okay?
Oh, really? What's wrong?
Every time I open my eyes, all I see is black and white spots.
Well, have you tried seeing a doctor?
Yeah, but all I see is black and white spots.
All right. We're almost there. What kind of work do you do anyway?
Oh my God, that's just the problem. I've been out of work so long, I don't remember what kind of work I'm out of.
Classic.
But I'm so desperate for work, I'll even ask you, can you suggest a trade?
Yeah, my mother-in-law for anything you got, folks.
And I was wrong about you. You are a funny comedian, and I'm sorry. I will be a good audience member. Thank you, Mr. Jokes, for teaching me that.
I appreciate that, Heckler. Thank you so much. Paul Higbie, ladies and gentlemen. And that, folks, is how it's done. It's so simple to deal with hecklers. So now that we're done with our heckler segment, we're going to work on developing a catchphrase that's right for you. Now, of course, I do need some help from people in the audience. So let's get a nice young lady. Ma'am, perhaps you'd like to come up? Ma'am, back there, please, don't be shy. Come on up here. Me? Yes, 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 please. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. What can I call you?
Fee.
What was that?
Fee.
Fee. You can call me Friday night. Thank you so much. No, I'm kidding. All right. Well, what we're doing is we are finding the catchphrase that's right for you. We need to get to know you first. Let's see. You've got a scarf. Got some kind of leather jacket. Let's see. Okay. Think I know here the way you're dressed. Where are you from, anyway?
From Germany.
From Germany. Yes. Okay. All right. Do you think you have a little comedian in you?
No.
Would you like one? Hey, there we go. Oh, man. God, you look good. Okay, well, anyway. All right. No, feel free. You're doing great. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I think I found the catchphrase. Okay. I think I found it. Slipped my mind. No, hold on. I'm getting it back. I think I found the catchphrase that's right for you. Okay? This one is based on your jacket. Okay? So I'll whisper the joke. And then I want you to say the catchphrase. You ready?
So I have to say what you just said in my ear?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't understand.
Okay. I'll just have you say the catchphrase. You ready?
I hope so.
Madonna like a virgin? I don't think so. And now the catchphrase.
No, sorry.
Not the catchphrase.
It's not.
Leather, I hardly know her.
Leather, I hardly know her.
There we go! Leather, I hardly know her. Now, that's funny. Now, of course, you will have to wear that leather jacket for every performance you ever do. Okay, so thank you so much. Fee, everybody. Fee, ladies and gentlemen. Immortalized by one of my workshop appearances. Let's get one more. Let's get one of the fellas. You up here. There we go. Hey, you look excited. Give it up for him, huh? Boy, you sprung. All right. What's your name?
Sky.
Sky. All right, so let's do, Sky. Okay. So you got the hair, huh? Is your barber kid or play? There. That's. Look at this guy. What can you say about this guy that hasn't been said to a police sketch artist? All right, fine. All right. We did enough with cops and Trump. Okay, there we go. I like the shoes. What are you on, turbo mode? That's a little NBA Jam. Anyway, folks, all right. You look good. Kind of got a stain on your sweater, though. Oh, hey. Oh, man. God, you should have seen the look on your face. Anyway, okay. So, let's think of a quick joke for you. Okay. Quick joke for you. You ready for that?
I'm ready for that.
Okay. Let's go. You folks ready for Sky?
What does a duck eat for lunch?
Hold on.
Quackers and cheese. Hey! What stinks, right?
No, it's something stinks.
Something stinks.
There we go. Great catchphrase. Thank you. I'm glad that joke wasn't too vanilla, Sky. There we go. All right, Tom Cruise lives. Anyway, all right, take a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's musical guest has a debut EP called Let's Plan a Robbery, and it's coming out on Friday, February 26th. You can catch them on their tour of the U.S. and Canada from March through May. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Acid Dad! gentlemen, Acid Dad, wasn't that wonderful? We're going to have them on for one more song. Let me talk to you guys real quick. Hey, what's your name?
Vaughn.
All right, thank you, Vaughn. Oh, boy. All right, let me have a question for you. Where's Acid Mom? Am I right? Is it single Acid Dad? All right, pal. Don't patronize me, buddy.
Watch out.
Okay, yeah.
He's feisty.
Okay. What, are you coming on to me? No. Anyway, so, I usually have, talk about acid. I have a very base opinion on music. But enough, that's a little science humor. Anyway, I used to be in a jazz band. We were very experimental. We didn't have any instruments. But anyway, some musical humor. Hey, come on, be sharp. Hey, well, anyway, all right. So, do you have any upcoming concerts or albums coming out?
Actually, our EP comes out on Friday. And,
Okay. What's the name of that, by the way?
Let's Plan a Robbery.
Let's Plan a Robbery. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
My agent is trying to get me on World's Dumbest Criminals. He told me to bring a ski mask. Oh, boy. But anyway, so that's coming out on Friday?
Yep, and then we're doing a tour for about 3 months.
A tour, okay.
Tour, sorry.
I thought it was a tour, like you and, I don't know, some
No,
other...
I mean, no.
That's all right.
Us is together, yeah.
I'm doing my best. Okay. When? What is the name of the tour, or when is it
We
going
don't
to
have
be?
a name. It's just we're doing a bunch of different bands, playing a bunch of festivals
Cool.
across the country. Yeah.
Any of them coming up soon?
Chattanooga on Sunday
Chattanooga on Sunday.
at JJ's.
Okay, wow, that sounds incredible. JJ's. All right. Well, you guys have been so wonderful. We're going to have you again later in the show. Guys, give them a big hand, huh? All right. Of course, they were so great. Now, the seminar will continue, but we are going to throw right to commercial, folks. So please stick around. All right. Please stick around.
Oh, hi there. Please make sure to watch The Special with Jesse Camp, premiering March 2nd on MNF.
Took a woman on a date recently. She said, "Can I buy a bottle of wine?" I said, "Go ahead, baby. Do whatever you want to do." She left.
But wait, don't leave without your copy of Mr. Jokes, How to Be Funny. Mr. Jokes, How to Be Funny is available for an SRP per unit price of $79.95. But wait, order 2 today and save $3, a unit suggested price of $156.90 per 2-pack. Order now and receive Mr. Jokes' hilarious view of the salad dressing industry. My jokes don't go blue, they go ranch, live at DressingCon 08. Order today. This item is never sold in stores and phone lines are not busy. Order now. Please order.
Once again, that number, not only can you buy a copy, what a bargain at twice the price, of the Comic Workshop series on VHS, but we'll also be using that number later. You'll call in and you'll be pitching jokes to me. So anyway, folks, this next comedian, she is so hilarious. She performs all over. She's been on Conan. Oh, my goodness. I can't even begin to describe the amount of love I feel for you. It's so good. Ladies and gentlemen, Aparna Nancherla, please. Put your hands together.
Thank you.
Aparna, how are you?
I'm great.
Let me stop asking the tough questions. Now, we're going to get to the root of this. We have to learn a lot. We're going to learn from our idols. What was it like growing up?
I had a very standard childhood. I grew up in suburbia, outside Washington, D.C.
Could it have been funnier?
Yeah, I would say so.
Great. Now, you do a podcast on depression, the Blue Woman Group.
That's right.
What's that like?
Doing the podcast?
Sure.
It's, I would say it's my first podcast I've ever done, and I co-host it, so I feel like the responsibilities are shared to make it entertaining. And it's joking about depression, which
Yes.
can be a touchy subject.
Right, but what's funny about depression?
I think comedy comes from dark places, so there's comedy to be mined there.
What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you, and what's funny about that?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would probably say struggles with anxiety and depression have led to everyone probably has had suicidal thoughts, but I think the fact that you have them and then you reflect back on them, sometimes it seems very over-dramatic.
Right.
Have you ever had any?
Any suicidal thoughts? Well, every time I go up on stage, I'm dying up there.
Oh, boy.
That's more figurative than literal.
Right, but yeah.
Okay. So, a lot of comedy these days seems to be, you talked about suicide. It seems to be about death.
Yeah, it is very trendy right now.
The final curtain.
Yeah.
The ultimate box.
I think everyone wants a good closer.
Exactly.
And
What are you going to get on your tombstone?
Cheese.
Yeah, there we go. Yes. Oh. But seriously though, what are you going to get on your tombstone?
I tried.
Ah, I see. I was thinking about I loved this crowd.
Oh, that's
Because it
good.
can incorporate a catchphrase forever. And isn't that all what we want?
What about just kidding?
Oh, that's good. And then, but I'll do that a couple years before I die.
Right.
And then I can show up and be like, hey, folks.
And they'd be like, this guy.
Speaking of death, if
Yeah.
you had, what dead comedian would you bring back for one final performance? If you had to choose.
I would have to go with Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg, ladies and gentlemen. Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
We know who Mitch Hedberg is, right? Come on. I would bring back Larry Storch from the F Troop.
I'm not familiar.
Well, he was on this show called F Troop,
Yeah.
and I think he's also still alive.
Wait,
But comedy never dies. Isn't that true?
but does he not perform anymore?
Well, I think he was 94. He had a great joke.
What do you mean he was?
Well,
Is he 95 now?
well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You're never the age you are.
Sure.
You're older.
That's so true.
Yeah. But comedy never dies. That's what I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Comedy lives forever.
You're talking figuratively again.
I'm saying if Larry Storch could live, why couldn't Mitch?
That's fair.
It is fair. It is, isn't it? You've been on Conan?
That's right. That's right.
Any advice for now? Of course, comedians like us. Let's be.
Yeah.
We're working all the time. We're getting steady gigs. What can you give advice for some maybe younger, inexperienced comics? The dream is everyone to be the late night setter. Really put your foot in the door.
You mean what's advice to get in that direction?
To get there and how to make it last.
I would say, I wish I had some magic solution, but I think it's just you gotta put in the time. And are you okay?
Yes. No, I'm fine. I'm working off notes.
Oh yeah. Well, I think you just have to put in the time, and then get better.
Yes. Did you hear that, folks?
Getting better is important.
Get better.
It gets better.
It gets better, yes. So, what do you appreciate more in comedy? The irony of a situation or the situation of the irony?
Ooh. I think the second one,
The situation of the irony.
because it's a little like what comes first. Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh. Any funny road stories?
Yeah, I was just in Tampa.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just one night
Okay.
for a gig.
Yeah.
For some reason, it makes me laugh when you're like, when's the last time you went on the road? And you said, I was in Tampa, one night only. I don't know why. I feel like that's the dream career.
Yes.
See me in Tampa, one night only.
Exactly. Any funny stories from the road or just that clip maybe?
I
that
really
clip?
dodged that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
I would say one time when I started really early on, one time I went on the road and this guy opened for me, and the way he introduced me, he was like, "This next comic is small and brown, like my penis."
Oh. That was you.
I mean, that was me coming.
Oh, yeah.
It was. I don't know if that's funny, but it happened.
Very amusing. Yeah. I remember, I went up at an open mic in Staten Island.
Yeah.
And the Miami Heat had just defeated the Brooklyn Nets. And the host said, "Well, folks, it looks like the Miami Heat defeated the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets next year are going to be in shambles. They're going to be terrible.
Yeah.
And the NFL draft is on, so I'm sure you'd all want to watch that." Anyway, this next comedian.
Were there TVs on in the
Yeah,
room?
it was a sports bar.
I've been there.
Yeah. Oh, you've been to that one?
No, I've
Oh,
been in.
all right.
I've been in a 7 TV venue.
Now you have an excellent website,
Oh, thank you.
aparnacomedy.com.
Yeah, it's been actually having some bugs. But thank you.
Okay.
I'll
So-
tell the bugs you like them.
I heard there's a lot of buzz about that website.
Yeah. You're good.
Thank you. What advice would you give to maybe a younger who's just starting to get?
Oh wait, should I say anything about my website?
Feel free.
My friend designed it. I always say go local when you're designing websites.
Yes. Sometimes I feel like roadkill on the information superhighway.
Wow! Oh, come on, Steve. I don't think that.
Your friend helped you design it? Does she have a company or?
She's like a graphic designer.
Nice,
And
nice.
she was like, I'll help.
In Williamsburg? Huh? Who would have thought? But
How did you know?
But anyway, it's a wonderful website. What advice would you give young, inexperienced comedians to maybe help build a website, enhance their brand, go on social media? I have an amazing Instagram.
What,
Steve Whalen, Mr. Jokes. Steve Whalen, MR Jokes.
what's the concept?
Well, every night I do a late night joke.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the other day, I held the camera or the phone and I said, I got a haircut and the barber is not very smart. She did a house call and then she said, "Do you live around here?" And then, I do hashtag barber, hashtag hair.
Oh yeah.
And then,
You gotta cast a wide net. Yeah.
when it comes to hair, you
Yes.
gotta cast a net.
Okay.
And then I post some classic jokes.
Yeah.
Like just the other day, I posted a joke by Marty Allen. He said, "Why do Jewish women like Chinese food?"
Why?
Because wonton spelled backwards is not now.
Oh man.
Not just a joke, that's a fact. More of a historical joke.
That's clever.
Yeah. Now, of course, you got to promote your show's flyer and such. But enough
Yeah.
about me.
Oh yeah. I tips for promoting your brand. I would just say, pick the medium that speaks to you. If you like words.
What if I have to pick a 4XL?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because of this.
Yeah. No, but if the shoe fits, wear it.
If what fits?
Shoe.
Good Zoom time.
From the early.
Come on, folks.
It's a callback.
Yeah. To a joke that never dialed. But anyway.
But yeah, so just pick, if you're into words, you can have a Twitter account. If you're a photo person, Instagram.
Yes.
If you like both.
What's your
Fine.
favorite to use? Is it Twitter?
Yeah, I like Twitter.
Any interesting
Twitter
Twitter
stories?
jokes or Twitter stories?
I don't even know where to start.
Anything at all.
Well, the thing about Twitter is it's given people access to celebrities in a way they didn't have before.
Yes.
But my favorite thing on Twitter is to interact with brands,
Yes.
product brands, because people write
Any of
like
your favorites?
cereal has a voice on
Exactly.
the internet. So today I had a really nice convo with Kettle Chips.
Kettle chips.
Yeah.
What did they say?
I said a tweet about
Yeah.
chips,
Right.
and then they were like, well, they were like, hey, we see your tweet.
Right.
And
They
then I
got
was
a little
like,
chippy.
Yeah, yeah. And then I just wrote, kettle chips, I love you.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. You know, I recently tweeted a picture to Best Buy.
Yeah?
Best Buy, their customer support had me on for an hour
Okay.
before they hung up on me, and I did a screen. I said, joke's on you, Best Buy. I've got all day.
Wait,
But,
what did you send a photo of?
A photo of my phone, a screenshot,
didn't know
a
what you were
screenshot that said like 1 hour 4 minutes, and then they said,
Oh.
"Really, you've been waiting that long?" And I said, "Yes. When I called, it was a Circuit City."
Oh my gosh!
And
They must have
Well, they told me.
appreciated that.
Well, they told me the guy got fired. No, I'm kidding. Oh man. Yeah, actually, that Best Buy, their customer service is so slow. They have a section that sells Nickelodeons. But anyway, enough of that. Kettle brand. I mean, come on, they're making fun. Talk about the pot calling the. Well, you know. So you love interacting
Whoa,
with
you're
brand.
nonstop.
Hey, I'm a comedy professional. Don't try this at home. Oh, hey, all right. Hey, sometimes the mic's upside down. So what we have now,
Oh,
we have a little segment where we
Okay.
need you to perform. We don't have enough time for a tight 5, even though tight 6 is the new tight 5. So remember that. We're gonna have you perform your tight 2, or any 2 minutes,
I would. Okay.
and I will critique you along the way to help the new.
Okay. Should
Okay,
I
so
stand
begin.
up?
Yes, please feel free.
Okay.
Okay. That comes later. Okay. That's fine. We're all doing our best. Ladies and gentlemen, Aparna Nancherla.
Thank you.
Put your hands together.
Are you gonna? Do I just launch in
Hey, stand-up's your world. Launch in,
to camera?
launch out. Sure, yes.
Hi.
Okay, let me stop you right there.
Okay.
Stand-up is all about posture.
Okay.
Now, you're wearing horizontal stripes, but what I'm seeing is a vertical posture.
Oh.
Stand like this.
Okay.
Exactly. Maybe tilt your feet like this.
Like.
Exactly, like a
Ballerina?
ballerina. Now give me that high again.
Hi.
Folks,
Hi.
folks, that's how it's done. Am I right? 100% funnier.
I feel like I'm yelling at my neighbors.
Hey, they say loud is good. My jokes are so loud a mile away, people are not laughing. But I digress.
Well, you know how cartoon characters, like when you can't draw well yet, you draw all their feet like this?
Yes,
That's
yes.
what it feels like.
Well, thank you for illustrating that point. But continue, please, feel free.
Okay, so I want to start off with some personal news because I feel like we're family. In that some of you will never fully accept me.
Very good. Self-deprecation is key. Self-deprecation is the key to comedy. But that being said, do you have to slouch? I mean, come on.
Am I slouching?
Yes. Remember,
What are-
horizontal
Do I
posture.
keep my hands here?
Yes. Unless, and I noticed you did a little bit of this. Only one hand. You only need one hand. Say it
Okay,
like,
so like
do your
this?
next joke. Perfect.
Like this?
Perfect. Remember, elbow, axis. Elbow,
Wait,
axis.
what is axis? Wait, you
Hey, it's all Greek to me. Hey, anyway. So look.
wait.
All right. Let me show you.
Okay.
I have some good luck at the comedy clubs. Just the other week at Greenwich Village, I found a sandwich in the green room. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Yes. A joke is like, a pun. It's like a steak. It's a rare, medium, well
But
done.
does this come out?
But what I'm saying is you're presenting it to them. Don't be afraid to present it.
But when does this come out?
It's your world. It's your world. Stand up, it's free. It's your world. It's anything you want it to be.
Okay.
But don't do that. Okay.
Do what?
Let's hear one more.
Okay. So I recently surprised my boyfriend,
Yeah, that's natural.
but it feels like he's over there, but he's not.
In your world, he is there.
Oh, he is?
Visualize him.
Okay. I recently surprised my boyfriend, by letting him know I've been calling him my boyfriend.
Now, folks, wasn't that 100% funnier? What's that? What's that? Sounds like Conan again. Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, Aparna Nancherla. That was her brief set. Now, please stick around.
Okay.
What we're going to do, I hope maybe you have your script, is that we are going to, of course, not only do we do modern stand-up, we do stand-up as it pertains to the old comedy masters. Can I get, there we go. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So now this is called the Sketch Workshop, and I get to perform with you. Isn't that lovely? First, let's bring up our lovely props. So remember, folks, when it comes to sketches, clothes make the bit. So now look at me.
Okay.
I'm going to be wearing a hat and a baseball mitt. A hat, and a baseball mitt. This is what makes me look like a comedic everyman. This is known as the everyman. The everyman. The everyman. Aparna, I would like you to wear this tie.
Okay.
Great. Notice this tie. What a status symbol. This truly denotes her character in a superior status. The superior man. The superior man. The superior man. Okay. Let us begin the comedy sketch.
Okay. Do I do? Okay. Hello, can you help me find the store?
Notice the way the superior man presents the problem. This is called playing the game. Playing the game. I don't know where the store is.
I need change for the store. Do you have 2 10s for 5?
Yes, I do. Wait a minute! Notice the way I freeze, point, and put my mouth agape. This indicates something's wrong. Now would be a great time for a catchphrase. Wait a minute! Something stinks! Hey, you tricked me. I want my money back.
Okay. Here's your 5 back, and you can give me my 2 10s.
Wow! Notice how I jettison the props by throwing them for humorous effect. This is known as intensifying your sketch. Intensifying your sketch. Everybody knows this. Please. That's it. You tricked me. Just for that, I am going to trick you. Now I am going to give you 2 10s and take a 5 from you. What?
That's a bad trick. I have a lot more money than you now.
Now, of course, we come to ending the sketch. This is what is known as a clothespin. 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 Many people consider this the trickiest part of a sketch, but it doesn't have to be. Good night, everybody! The sketch has concluded. Please clap. Thank you so much,
you.
Aparna Nancherla, for
Thank
all her
you.
help. Wasn't she wonderful, ladies and gentlemen? Give her a hand. Boy, we sure learned a lot. I appreciate it. You're the best. Thank you so much.
Thank
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen, one more time. Okay, excuse me. Whoa, 1 second. We got to make sure we get these tweets and calls. We're going to open up the phone lines right now so you can call in with your own jokes. That number is 212-757-1393. While we wait for our first call, actually, we're going to check. We're going to have the band on in a little bit. We're going to check on some tweets. We got some tweets coming in. We're going to check on those tweets later. We're going to open up our phone lines. Remember, 212-757-1393. And now, of course, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Acid Dad!
know how much I respect the comedy institution that is, hello, my favorite pizza delivery man. No, don't go. You gotta tune into this special. I'm taking over the hosting duties in a second. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
kick.
buddy!
1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3. That's a lot, kids. 1, 2, 3, kick.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Give it up for yourself. Acid Dad, weren't they wonderful? Check them out online. Of course, they have an album and a tour coming out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little. We're going to take some calls right now from. We've got a couple people on the line. The first one is Max. Max, you're on the air.
Oh, hi.
Hey, how are you? Do you have a joke that you'd like to workshop?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of a loose concept, so this is more, like, you'd be, like, a great sounding board for me, and if you have any ideas, that'd be great.
Loose concept sounds like my ex-wife. Yeah. Max, you're a good guy.
Thank you, you too. So, the idea is, like people's personalities are sort of maybe influenced by the sexual position in which they were conceived.
Okay, this is a little racy, but that's fine.
No, it's really not. I mean, you can get goofy with it. Like, like I thought it maybe,
Can you give me 2 words?
What?
Can you give me 2 words? You know, brevity is the soul of wit, pal.
You want me to give you 2 words?
Yes.
Okay. Jealousy and minestrone. Wait, what? Do these apply to my bills?
All right, here we go. Jealousy and minestrone. All right. A hooker goes up to a guy, says, I can give you super sex. And the guy says, I'll take the soup. All right, anyway, there we go. All right, hang up on Max. All right. Next up, we have LL Crumpst.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, LL. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Would you have a joke you'd like to workshop with me?
Yeah, I got to workshop this joke.
Yeah.
So, you remember the show Wishbone?
Sure. What's the story?
Well, cool. So, in Wishbone, it's the show, it's an educational show
Yeah.
for kids about a dog.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I watched it, and I learned that I'm sexually attracted to dogs.
Okay. Sounds like things would be pretty rough in the bedroom. Hang up on LL. Hang up on LL. Hang up on LL. Hang up on him. All right. Next we have Lewis on line 3. Lewis. Can we get a cleaner joke, by the way, Lewis? My parents are watching this. Yeah.
Hey, it's great to see you hosting, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Do you have?
Yeah, I hear the tree got a development deal out of this. Because I heard they were going to help you develop an app.
Oh, thank you. That's good. Maybe you can finish an entire sentence this time, Lois. All right. Hang up on Lewis. All right. Boy, Lewis got owned, huh, folks? What do you think, right? Give it up for me, huh? Applause. All right, Lewis. I'm amazed you know how to use a phone. Anyway, do we have any tweets going through? Okay. All right. Well, you know what? The Twitter thing didn't go that great. And we're out of calls. But you know what we do have? We do have an Ask Me Anything segment, which we do have our question of the week asked to us by a young, aspiring comic. Ladies and gentlemen, our questioner this week, Eric Jimenez. Please put your hands together for Eric Jimenez. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric.
Hi, Mr.
Oh, develop an act. I just got it. All right. So anyway, okay.
I just performed stand-up comedy for the first time.
Yes.
And there was a heckler, and he sort of got to me, and I bombed. Should I quit comedy?
Yes. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Jimenez. Please give it up for him. Thank you. Now, we've had a lot of fun tonight, folks, but more importantly, we've learned a lot about stand-up comedy in its various forms. Oh, here we go. We've got a tweet. Are we ready for a tweet? What did the one lesbian vampire say to the other lesbian vampire? See you next month. Well, I don't know if I'm into period humor. But thanks for the joke. All right, can we get Manny Petty blocked? Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. We can just block him. MNN Missing Nuts Network. Mr. No, that's not canon. I got better. It's not canon. Hashtag it's not canon. All right, I was fat before the fat Jew started doing it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a lot of fun with the... Okay. We certainly had something with the phone calls and the tweets. But ladies and gentlemen, if we could just show a quick graphic talking about my upcoming shows that we'll see. I can be seen this week at the following locations. Go Bananas in Montgomery, Ohio. Pears at Bartlett, Tennessee. Applebee's Bar and Grill, Citrus Heights, California. The Chuckle Hut in Wyoming, Delaware. Setups in Manhattan, Kansas. And Tight Fives in California, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much. For more details, please send a self-addressed stamp envelope to Mr. Jokes' agent, Jonathan Johnny Hollywood, Arthur Kill Correctional Facility, 2911 Arthur Kill Road, Staten Island, New York, 10312. But of course, folks, we've had a lot of fun tonight, and I appreciate you taking the time to spend it with me. We're going to talk about, briefly, we have another seminar coming up. We have an important segment. Wired versus wireless, finding the mic that's right for you. Merch ado about nothing. Dealing with maximizing profit and minimizing guilt with merchandising your brand. And of course, my struggle, me and the fourth wall, breaking down barriers. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's musical guest has a debut EP. All right, no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without, I do have to say one thing. I appreciate you guys more than anything. Thank you so much for watching my seminar. And once again, I love this crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for yourselves. Signing off is Mr. Jokes saying, "What did you write today?"